What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? Wake up, everybody. Wake up, wake up. Peace, peace. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It is time for your morning live stream, your morning yard stream. I'm chilling, Wax. I got my fucking coffee in me. I tried a different coffee this morning. I tried it was called the 100% Kenya roast from Wawa. So it's pretty goddamn good. I ain't gonna front. They said that, what up? They said that when I asked the girls at Wawa, because I had never seen this shit before. So I was like, what is this? 100% Kenya coffee. And she said it was very strong. It was a dark roast. And she said it was like one of their #1 sellers. She was like, we never keep it. It's always sold out. So I said, okay, well, we'll try the dark Kenya roast, 100% Kenya. And as you can see, I am up and at 'em. It was pretty damn good. What's going on, guys? What do we got this morning on your morning yard stream? We'll be talking about sports riots. This is mainly European and or white American based. I don't know what the fuck I just did. This is more European and white America based. Because when sports teams, whether it be college, pro, etc., win the big game, win the title, the championship, or etc., black people don't go around destroying their neighborhood, destroying the city. Like, when black people destroy the city or destroy a town or destroy whatever, it's generally some immediate and or recent injustice attached directly to it. Morning. It's something like that generally attached to it. Black people don't just wake up one day and say, oh shit, North Carolina won the national championship. Let's go tear some shit up. Black people don't wake up and say, oh shit, the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Let's go tear some shit up. And the crazy part about this shit is you don't ever see this shit being pushed as not a natural disaster, as a state of emergency. You don't, like Baltimore, when all that shit was going on in Baltimore and all those kids were getting killed out there and brothers and sisters getting shot out there and nothing was happening. It was always some, oh, well, the cop this and the cop that, and he was scared, though he's running around with a shotgun in his car, a pistol on his hip, cuffs, taser, mace, and all that, but he's running around scared. Why, I don't know. But anyway, that's when black people get mad and riot after some shit like that. I don't condone that either to a degree, because I feel that it's unproductive most of the time, especially when you just running around taking shit out of the store. Like, me going through a certain injustice doesn't have anything with me breaking the window at the local corner store and stealing cigarettes and shit out of there because we looting. Like, that doesn't equate to what you're going through. Yeah, exactly. Go tear your own shit up. But the crazy part about that shit is, and the reason why I wanted to do the stream this morning was because when my people do something, like I said, and we generally riot for a specific reason, directly coming from some sort of injustice, even if it's just a perceived injustice. We don't do that shit. But when we do it, it's more like it's like it's fucking, I mean, world news. Like there's nothing else to talk about but that. But these people do this shit every time somebody win a championship. Like when the Cubs won the World Series. Do you know what them people did to Chicago? Like when I finally looked that shit up and found out what they actually did to that city, I was like, this is absolutely unbelievable, man. That these people can run around and destroy shit like this and nothing gets said. Now, I'll even go so far as saying, I already know most of them are in the position to cover the damages. They're in the position to cover those damages. They're in the position to say, hey, I'm going to make some sort of amends for what I did. Black people are not in that position generally. But whether you in the position to cover it or not, the point is, why are you doing this and why is no one saying anything about it? You see what I mean? It's not even a why you doing it per se, because I kind of understand why you doing it, because it's your mentality, it's your pathology to destroy shit. But the fact that it never gets spoken about, that kind of offends me. So I'm more than likely going to go a little deeper into this subject later this evening, because it's something that needs to be touched on. And it's never talked about. It's always dismissed. It's always dismissed. It's always, oh, well, the team hasn't won a title in so long, or the team has, this their first title. And, you know, you expect, no, I don't expect for people who purport themselves to be the most rational of society, people who support, like, you have to remember that the people out there rioting, these are not just unemployed rich kids or things of that nature. These are everyday Europeans who have jobs in society. And when I say jobs in society, I mean like lawyers, physicians, etc. All of these people have positions in society. They've probably got positions where they're judging other people and determining whether these people have violated some sort of societal rule or norm. But when their favorite sports team wins a title, they have basically an open pass to go ahead and destroy everything in their fucking path. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. So I'm not gonna rant about it because, hold on, I'm not gonna rant about it because when I do, I want to add some video footage while I'm talking about it so that you get a full understanding of who these people are who are doing this and how they're protected by the authorities, and that means so-called authorities, and how they're protected by the so-called authorities when they do it. So we're going to talk about that later. I just wanted to throw it out to you guys just for something to think about this morning. Like, how come these people get to do this shit all the time and there's never any backlash? And when I say never, I mean, when I say never, The Rock means never. Like ever, ever. If I wasn't already in the know, I wouldn't know anything about this shit, because it was a time in my life when I was not in the know. When I seen every now and again or heard rumors of how when these sports teams win, this is what they do. When the Celtics were winning titles in the 80s and shit, I was a kid, so I don't remember that shit. I don't remember the city getting torn up, which I'm sure it was, because I know them Boston niggas was tearing that shit to all to pieces. But I didn't know anything about that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a kid. I was like 9, 7, some shit like that when the Celtics were winning titles like that, or competing every year. So, and then I was never a Patriots fans like that because, well, when I was little, the Patriots didn't really have a team. You could get their tickets from the local shop and go, because wasn't nobody going to no fucking Patriot game. But it's different now, of course. Yeah, man, they can't help themselves, Shadow. It's like, the reason why I'm even bringing it up, bro, is to point out the inconsistencies and shit, I can say the consistencies of you always making sure you analyze whatever I do and whatever my people do. I mean, down to the morsel. But when you do the same thing and or worse, not only is it minimized, a lot of the time it's not even brought up. Like, that's the point I'm trying to stress. Like, it's not even that, it's just minimized. It's the point that they don't even bring the shit up. You have news stations in every city, in every town in America. And I guarantee you, what these people were doing was probably covered by about 14% of the news, of the available news teams that could actually cover this shit. The shit is sad. And you wonder why a lot of black people, brothers and sisters, whatever they want to call ourselves, more indigenous, whatever, why we shun this system, why we buck the system, why we don't feel like none of this shit is for us. And we have every right to feel that way because it's true. Okay, guys, switching gears. The next topic up this morning is employee or co-worker BO. And by BO, I mean co-worker body odor. Now, this is not something I'm going to go into long. I'm going to probably devote about a good 5-10 minutes this morning to it. Peace. I'm going to devote about... Polite said he's a real gang. Hold on, guys. Polite made a video yesterday saying he's a real gangster that's been locked up for murder. Oh, we'll be talking about that tonight. But switching gears, we'll definitely be talking about gangster Polite and this murder that wasn't, or was, or wasn't, because we never know dealing with him. So, because I heard you say you didn't shoot nobody. Then you said you did, and then the gun went off, and just fucking stupid. Why would you even be talking about that shit? Polite's a fucking idiot. Full. Are you full or empty? You are empty. So full and empty. But yeah. Switching gears, we're talking about BO. How do you let one of your co-workers or employees, if you are a supervisor or a boss, how do you let them know if they have unacceptable body odor? Now, I know how you can let them know. You can simply tell them. But as we all know, sometimes that's not the best policy with everybody. Sometimes everybody is not capable of hearing something that has to do directly with them and hearing it and accepting it. That's not an easy thing for everyone. Some of us know that we have to check ourselves. Some of us know that self-accountability is one of the main components and parts of being is Self-accountability is one of the main jobs of being an adult, because it was easier when you were a child to go blame everything on everybody else, because in your mind, it seemed like everybody else was causing the problems, not you. Even if you knew you had something to do with causing the problems. It's okay because you get a pass because you were a child. But as an adult, should you still be getting that same pass? I don't think so. I don't agree with that. I also don't agree with body odor at work. Why do I say that? Woo! Both my W-2s. Okay. The reason that I say that is this. Hold on, guys. The reason I say that is this, because when you're working with someone and you're working with other people, you have an obligation to provide, you have an obligation to respect these people. And what I mean by that is, respect means not to force them to have to deal with something that they shouldn't have to be dealing with. Meaning, you know damn well that you gotta take a goddamn bath. You know damn well that you gotta not only take a bath, but you have to do things after the bath, like deodorant, cologne, etc. So I think it's a really fucked up position to put your coworkers in, especially those who are put in a position to have to go say something to you about it. That fucks it up even more. The fact that someone has to go say something to you about it, in and of itself, is completely unfair. They right guard dropped. Somebody said hit him with a shame bell. Okay, it's not that easy, guys, because I'm gonna pose it like, I'm gonna put it to y'all like this. What if that person is someone who you're cool with at work? Like y'all kick it every day, and sometimes you kick it outside of work and things of that nature. What do you do then? And hold on, let me finish saying it, because I don't want to, I want to have all the elements in so you can make your decision. What do you do if you have a coworker who has horrible BO, body odor, and they've now put you and the other management teams and everything and everyone in a position where they have to say something to you about your BO, and then you have to take into the account of the type of person that you're dealing with. Or is this person able to accept criticism? See what I mean? Is this person able to accept criticism and not take that shit the wrong way? Because if they take it the wrong way, hold on, guys. If they take it the wrong way, not only do you still have the body odor problem to deal with, now you have to deal with a toxic work environment where everyone's coming to work feeling a certain way or already having an attitude because they know they got to deal with somebody who may be a little bit on the funky side. And not only on the funky side, their attitude is funky about being funky. It's not an easy position. That's why I don't like bumps up at work. Hey, y'all like shit. What's up? What up? Because when you get bumps up at work, you generally have to deal with more. Like at my little job, I got a couple of bump ups since I've been here. And let me tell you, it's decent for on the money side. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make more money because of my hours and shit, but at the same time, it's a lot of shit that I don't want to say and do, that I wish I didn't have to say and do. Sometimes I don't even have to say and do shit, but I still get consulted about it. So at the end of the day, I'm still playing a part in it. What up, Darren? Sounds like an HR issue. Well, it's getting to the point where they were thinking about having a fucking meeting just to address that shit. And that's the part that kind of got me, because I was like, damn, yo, if you have a meeting to address this shit, motherfuckers gonna motherfuckers gonna all right off top have some sort of issue or start feeling a certain way, because you know how niggas are. Niggas be knowing that they funky, so they gonna automatically assume you talking about them, which you probably are talking about them. That's crazy, right? They're gonna assume you talking about them because you probably are talking about them. But the only reason they're gonna assume it is because they know they smell themselves. And that's one thing my mother used to say, like, don't you smell yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like, why I gotta tell you you stink? You should smell yourself. And I'm real big on that. And I don't like being put in embarrassing and compromising positions. So I'm gonna wash my ass. I don't like being put in embarrassing and compromising positions. So I'm gonna do the things that it takes that are necessary for me to not be put in those positions. So that's all though on the body odor thing. I was gonna wait to see if you guys had some suggestions, but y'all just dragging people, so y'all ain't no help this morning. Y'all ain't no help this morning. I can't leave it to y'all to tell the nigga, because y'all gonna end up in a fight with him, telling him the way y'all telling me to talk to him. And the crazy part it is, like, he'll be anonymous up here because y'all don't know him, but that nigga, he's my nigga. He's one of the dudes I fuck with up here, but it is what it is. So switching gears again, lastly, and what we're gonna close out with right now today is we're gonna close out on our new favorite topic, Boyce Watkins. Yes, brother Boyce, I have just begun. When I say just, I mean I have just begun to really start investigating you. And it's really not looking good, because everything that Boyce Watkins says can be attached back to either some sort of marketing techniques or a conversation that doesn't even involve what he's trying to say it involves. What up? Hold on, are you gonna pull him to the side? Well, that's what I was saying, D. So, like, even pulling, I could do that, but it's still not gonna, the personality of the person that I'm talking about, it's gonna take me about 2 to 3 weeks to convince him that I'm not talking bad about him or no one's talking bad about him. We just trying to tell him something. Hold on, guys, I gotta turn this in, so let me mute this. Okay, guys, we're back. So, yeah, just to let you guys know that Mr. Watkins, Mr. Boyce Watkins, what I'm gonna be analyzing more than anything is this Charles Wu person. I'm not even gonna go into the Blake guy yet and how this guy and his business group are dictating what Boyce says to black people. That's gonna be the title. These Europeans are, and this Chinese individual are dictating what Boyce says to black people. Because basically now it's known that Boyce Watkins doesn't talk to black people from his own position. That's the trouble that we having with him. Is we're realizing that all the shit that you were saying, Boyce, was coming from some sort of marketing pitch. And you need to explain to me, good morning, and you need to explain, Grandma 3000 was in here, I didn't even see her, what is up? And we need to go over why this Asian fellow has the audacity to call you a character of his. That you're like, what did he say? Like, you're like you guys seen infomercials? That's what Boyce is to their company. And that's coming directly from them. So Boyce Watkins, you need to address why these people are talking about you in this manner. And you also need to address why the fuck is everything you said to us basically a part of what they told you to say to us. Derek Jones Talks Live. This has been your morning live stream. D Prince, Grandma 3000, Shadow Assassin, Bismillah, Melanated Agenda. Doran, I seen you in here. Darren was in here this morning. There you go, Grandma 3000. Miss you. We miss you. Wax Dog was the firsties. Feds Are Us was in here. I appreciate the love, people. And I'm going to see y'all this evening when I get home.